Hi and welcome to my video. So today I want to show you how I do my dewy skin foundation routine. I just want to say as well that my skin type is dry to normal, so the way that I do my foundation routine works best for me. So if you have oily skin, some of this stuff may not work for you, but hopefully if you've got oily skin you can just still watch this video and take some tips and tricks out of this and apply it to your dewy skin foundation routine as well. So the one that I've been loving recently is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion, and this is part of the 3-step skincare routine. And basically all I do is take 2 pumps on the back of my hand and I just rub it on my face, and it just feels really nice and hydrating. Another alternative is by Simple, and this is the Kind Skin Replenishing Rich Moisturiser. It's quite lightweight and it feels really nice and smooth on the skin, and also it's a drugstore option as well, so it's really affordable and you can easily grab this anywhere in the UK. So first step that I always do for dewy skin is moisturise. So I think that primer is quite important for when you want to get dewy skin, because you want the dewy skin look to last all day long and for you to be glowing as long as possible. And to help with that, I actually use the L'Oreal Illuminator primer, and this is probably one of the best primers to use if you want dewy skin because it's got luminizing like stuff in it. I don't really know the technicality of it, but it's really nice and it gives you a nice glow underneath your foundation. This is really good as well because you can squirt this into your foundation and mix it in together, or you could actually just use it as a highlighter on your cheekbones. It looks really pretty. If I don't want to wear foundation, I would actually go in with a CC cream or a BB cream, and my favourite for dewy skin is the Clinique Moisture Surge CC cream. This is my holy grail product. I really like it, and it just makes me look really nice and dewy, and it lasts all day long, and it's really nice and lightweight as well, but it's just really nice and glowy. So today I just want to wear foundation, so we're going to scrap this today and go straight on to step 4. So for foundation, you want to go for a luminizing foundation. You don't want to go for a matte look at all because you're not going to get the dewy finish that you want. The main foundation that I've heard is really good. I've never actually personally used it, but I will get round to it, and it's the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I've heard that's really good and it makes it look really nice and dewy and it lasts all day. But a drugstore alternative is the Lumimagique foundation, and I actually have used this one before and it's really nice. I did actually used to use that with the Lumimagique primer. Today for foundation, the one that I have is the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I really like this because it does what it says. It's a nice sheer glow. I like to apply that either with a beauty blender or with a buffing brush. So before I do my foundation, I actually like to add a illuminator, and this is the BB Plus by Gemma Cosmetics, and this just gives you a bit more of a luminous look and it just adds more into the foundation. So say if you didn't have a luminous foundation, you just had a normal foundation, you could easily just buy one of these or something similar to this and add it within your foundation. So like I said earlier about the primer, you could add a couple of drops in there, mix it in, and it just works just as well as this. So to give me extra dewiness, I like to add this with the Sheer Glow foundation. So quickly before I put my foundation, I like to use Fix Plus, and you could either spray this all over your face, but what I like to do is actually spray it directly onto the brush, and this just gives me more dewiness and it just actually goes into the skin. So when I'm actually rubbing in the foundation, I'm actually pushing this into the skin as well rather than just spraying it all over my face. I just think it works better and it just makes me feel nice and refreshed. Because I want to keep my dewy skin looking nice and fresh, I don't want to set it with any kind of powder. I don't really set my foundation with powder anyway, even on a normal day, because I have dry skin. But one thing that I do set is my under eye concealer, and that's because I always crease under there. And I also always set like these lines here. I think they're called smile lines. So because I make loads of facial expressions, I always end up having lines here, and it's so annoying. Let's just quickly do my concealer and set that in place. So the next step that helps with dewy skin is highlighter. I think this is probably one of the most important things because you control where you want the glow to go, and there's different ones that I've been using. I actually really love, I don't know if you're surprised, but I really love the M.A.C Illuminizer by the Balm, and that's just because it's a powder highlighter, and I prefer to use powder highlighters just because I think it's a lot easier to get along with, and this is really pigmented and it just gives you a nice natural glow. Another alternative for that is this Revlon one, and this is a highlighting palette. This is in the shade Bronze Glow. Now with this one I only mainly use the white shade here, but obviously you could use this all over your cheeks as like a bronzer as well, and you'll be really nice and shimmery. Another highlighter that I use is the High Beam by Benefit. I don't really go to reach this as much as the powder ones just because I think this takes a lot more time. It takes more time because you have to blend it out a bit more, but this is really nice. It really catches the light and it just makes you look really nice and pow highlighted. But as I said before, you could use this as a highlighter and you could use this as a highlight as well, so upside down. So it's up to you, but today I'm going to use my trusted M.A.C Illuminizer by the Balm. So my main areas is the cheekbones, the cupid's bow, my chin, my nose and my forehead here. Obviously if you have oily skin it's going to be different for you because you probably won't want to highlight all your T-zone area. You'll probably just want to go for your cheekbones and maybe your cupid's bow. So you can see straight away the difference that gives. Look at that. So dewy and so glowy. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish the rest of my face and I'll be back with the finished look. And I'm back. What a difference it makes. Okay, so the last step is obviously we want to keep this in place. We don't want it to budge and we want the glowing and dewiness to last all day long. I use a makeup setting spray, and the one that I use is Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, and this is a cooling and hydrating one, so it feels really fresh on your skin and it does actually work. It does last all day if you use it. So in some cases it actually is quite similar to Fix Plus. Loads of companies do makeup setting sprays, so you don't have to get Urban Decay ones, there's loads out there, but obviously it does help and it does make your face look even more dewy because you've obviously got moisture there and it's hydrating as well. Okay, so just to let you know, I've actually filmed the eye makeup and look as well, so that will be coming up in the next week or so. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you've learnt something new and that you have nice dewy glowing skin. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments down below, and also give it a thumbs up if you liked this foundation routine, and also remember to share and subscribe, and yeah, I shall see you in my next video. Bye!